We're good.
We're good.
All right, everybody. How are you tonight? It's Thursday night, 7 o'clock ish. So that means it's time for Thursday Night Live at the Gun Shop. Kind of sit here and piddle for a second while we get some folks popping on. It's been a good week. We've had some tragedy, but it's been a good week. Especially for those of us in Tennessee.
And Gibson County.
Case came out of Gibson County. We'll talk about that. We get to talk about a big win and how to preserve it. Then we're going to talk about some upcoming events, things you guys want to get out and participate in, some cool upcoming events.
John Miller says hi, guys.
Hey, John. We're going to look at we're going to unbox another new suppressor.
Another one.
3 days in a row we've unboxed new suppressors.
I know.
So this one's got a little unique spin on it. And I'm going to be honest, I'm really going to be curious to know what you guys think about it.
David Eno says hey, guys.
Hey, Dave. Good to have you tonight. Thank you for showing up. We'll get to the suppressor. I'm really going to be interested in hearing what you guys have to say about it or what your thoughts on it are. I don't.
Eric says hello.
Hey, Eric. I don't really know how I feel about it or what I think about it. But I sure like to hear what you guys think as soon as we get to it. We got folks popping on.
Felipe wants to know where the food is.
I don't know. You didn't bring it?
Where's the food, Felipe? Derek Whitson wants to join us on video.
How?
All I gotta do is push this button right here and he can.
Bring him in.
Okay.
Of course, I can't see him, but you'll have to communicate for me.
Will do.
Have we got him on?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's get started.
Felipe's waiting on Maria to come cook.
That's kind of what was going through my mind.
Tate Taylor.
Huh?
We got Tate Taylor said,
Hey,
hey
Tate.
man.
Glad to have you. All right, guys, you see what I got? We are winning. We are winning. Push hard. What am I talking about? Have I lost my mind? Okay. You guys may have heard us talk about this here before. You may have read about it in other places. Hell, you may have been charged with it. But since right after the Civil War, or the War of Northern Aggression, Tennessee put a law on the books. You shall not have a firearm or a club on one's person within the state of Tennessee if you have the intent to go armed. So, Tom, what does that mean? Well, it was written intentionally vague. It was actually written, and I'm gonna get kind of brutal with this, guys. Okay? There's no way. I'm not gonna soft code it. We're all grown ups. If someone else gets pissed off, get pissed off. I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. It was a law that was designed to keep freed blacks in their place. Because this law applied if you were on your own property, wherever you were. It was a way to keep them from being able to protect themselves against other things that were going on. You know, things like the KKK, the Night Riders, or just even the carpetbaggers. Because, you know, we all know that when they came, they were brutal. But it was to keep them in their place and keep them defenseless. That's what the law was meant for. Check it historically, do the research. That's what that law was meant for.
Right.
Now, for over 16 years, we've been trying to get this law dealt with through the General Assembly. And they won't deal with it. They want to keep it. So, you know, you got to ask yourself, because there's people in the General Assembly of both of many ethnicities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Many different races, and it seems like all the ones with African descent seem to want to vote to keep this. They're all up in arms. And a lot of other people, Bill Lee, William Lambert, Cameron Sexton.
Good evening, Kevin.
Huh?
Good evening, Kevin.
Hey, many more. Great many more, because we haven't been able to get it changed with the Republican supermajority. So, GOA, Gun Owners of America, you hear us talk about them all the time. Gun Owners Foundation, which is the legislative side of not legislative side, it's the legal side that handles legal battles, court legal battles, and things like that. And TFA. GOA led the charge on this one. I think John Harris actually come up and argued it. But it was filed, this case was filed in Gibson County, our county, the county we're in. And those named in it were Governor Bill Lee, Attorney General Scarmetti, and Gibson County District Attorney Agee. Mm-hmm. Monday, it went in front of a 3-judge panel for what's called summary judgment. The 3-judge panel ruled unanimously that the intent to go armed law, and there's another part of this we're going to talk about in a second, but the intent, same ruling. The intent to go armed violated not only the U.S. Constitution, Second Amendment U.S. Constitution, but also violated Tennessee's own Constitution, violated, I think it was 4 or 5 different Supreme Court rulings that said you can't do that, and threw it out on his face. The other part of that lawsuit was carrying a gun, carrying a firearm in certain public places, greenways, or parks. Now, we're not going to unpack everything that's in that, but it's huge because they had the same things to say about that. Violated not only the U.S. Constitution, violated Tennessee Constitution, violated multiple Supreme Court rulings. So they found that these 2 statutes in Tennessee were far out of line with both the federal and state constitution, as well as the U.S. Supreme Court rulings. So here's where we're at. each side has 30 days on which to file an appeal or whatever. There's several on the state side that are arguing, that are pushing really hard for this to be appealed. They don't want to lose this law because it's so broad they can use it for anything. It's bad law. It's unconstitutional law.
Right.
Why in the world have we got people that are supposed to be representing us and doing these things, pushing to keep racism enshrined in law? Because that's exactly what they're doing.
Nathan Smith said, well, Chris Todd is right, going to need a higher court to rule because it will get overturned.
I think Chris wrote an excellent piece dealing with this from his perspective recently. And Bonnie Fritz, I think, came out and was very, very plain in some posts that he's made in the last couple of days. Who knows what's going to happen? I mean, if the state goes, if the state chooses to challenge this and appeal it, how do we as Tennesseans interpret that? How do we look at that? It makes us all look like a bunch of damn racists that just want to be able to beat people over the head wherever we want, whenever we want to. Because, even that permit in your pocket, you still can't legally go armed in the state of Tennessee. That's what's called an affirmative defense. However, if you read the law, it says you can produce that permit all you want to. If that officer wants to, he can arrest you, process you, and make you go in front of a jury. Even while you're holding that permit. Because it's what's called an affirmative defense.
Don't seem quite fair, does it?
No, this thing is wrong on so many levels that anybody that would stand up and defend it, you have to wonder about them. You really have to wonder. Especially knowing where it come from, knowing what the purpose of it was.
Fair messed up.
So anyway, right now, we did get the summary judgment that is in place from the 3-judge panel. Case was brought out of Gibson County, and it was with TOA, GOF, and TFA leading the charge on that. You guys hear me talk about these organizations every week. They're the people that's getting things done. They're the ones that's making things happen. Here's one more evidence of it. And this one, for us anyway, for where we're located, this case was argued about 12 miles down the road.
Yep. Danny Stowe said it needs to be done away with immediately.
I agree.
I think a lot of people agree
So
with
here's
you.
what we need you guys to do. Here's what I need you guys to do. Or here's what you should do. If you're a person that loves freedom, loves your country, loves your state, and doesn't believe in enshrining racism and other things in law, pick up the phone, write it, make an email, call Bill Lee, and call State Attorney General's office, and flood Frederick Agee's office as the DA in Trenton. But especially Skermetti and Bill Lee. Flood them. Make them want to turn their phones off. Make them not want to open their email. Okay? The grassroots efforts have worked. When we get together and we fight together and we push together, we push hard, things happen. Look what happened with the NFA. Who would have ever, 2 years ago, who would have ever thought that was even a possibility?
Very true.
Wasn't even a dream, really. And look where we're at now. And we got the lawsuit coming on that I think we have just as strong, if not stronger, constitutional grounds, both in Second Amendment, in United States tax law, in so many places, that we get that in court. I mean, it's a lot of money. That's why I beg you guys, support. A little bit from everybody goes a long way. A little bit from everybody goes a long way. And we get more and more of these victories where our rights are restored. There are rights. The government has taken them illegally.
Mm-hmm.
We're just trying to take them back within the framework of the law. Because, you know what? We're law-abiding people that go to work, pay our bills, and take care of business. We don't burn cities.
Nope.
And have temper tantrums and that kind of thing. Make the phone calls, write the emails. Tennessee governor, Tennessee attorney general, blow them up. Hell, blow up AG. Just on the face of it. So going from there, we're going to pass on from that. Don't want to bore y'all. Talk about one of the other things coming up. We'll do these in chronological order.
Ooh, using them big words.
Okay. Quails Unlimited. They're trying to start a local chapter.
Quails, not whales.
Birds. Young
Yes, yes. Oh, goodness.
Bob Whites.
Yes.
So Quail Unlimited basically they've started a chapter.
Mm-hmm.
They're having their very first banquet at Crenshaw's out from Trenton. September the 4th. I think that's next Thursday
A week
night.
from today.
Steph and I are debating. We do have a table at the event.
Mm-hmm.
So we're debating whether we're going to the event or whether we're going to come here and do the show. I think what I'm leaning toward is we're going to take our stuff with us and try to do live broadcast from Quails Unlimited. If we can get the signal out there.
That may be the issue.
So it may be, you guys come on next week if we decide to do that and go, we will be posting this week's episode as soon as we get signal.
There you go.
But we're looking at that because I want to go. I want to help support this. Maybe a lot of you guys show up. Hell, y'all can come by and say hi on camera. Whatever you want to do.
Yep.
Hell, you can bring Rotten Tomatoes and throw them at me if you get people to click on it.
Somebody else is doing your laundry. Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's Thursday night. Friday night, over in Trenton, I'm going to give us a shout out for this.
Mm-hmm.
Scott's on the Square, Scott's Pizza Kitchen, the Tavern,
Mm-hmm.
the Square, Scott's, whatever we want to call it.
Uh-huh.
Have been doing some, remodeling and add known.
Yes.
And they're opening up another section where it's with the big stage, nice lights and sound system, some good seating.
We went to the
and
soft
tables.
opening last week.
Yeah, we were at the soft opening last Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. It sounded good. So the grand opening of that new edition and all will be Friday night, September 5th. So I suppose we'll be there. Then we're up early Saturday morning, September 6th, and we head out for Lebanon, Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
For the TFA 30th anniversary event. Any of you guys that can come. It's a 2-hour drive, guys. It's $100 a person. It goes to the folks that are getting things done. You'll get a great barbecue meal. You'll get to hear General Michael Flynn speak live in person. You'll be able to get in on the live auction, which I can tell you we got some really cool guns we're putting it in.
Yes, we do.
That were built especially for this. You know, we build them. These kind of guns, we build them once and we won't build another one just like it. So that's the 6th. We got a busy ass week coming up.
I need a nap at some point.
So hopefully some of you guys will get out and join us at different places. Let's take a look
What are we taking a look at?
at the new Ruggert.
Ruggert?
It's a Rugger, y'all. Ruger and Dead Air collaboration. Can everybody see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ruger and Dead Air's collaboration on a silencer. This is the rimfire can. They call it the RXD 22 Ti.
I will give them a 10 out of 10 on their packaging. I absolutely love it.
Do you?
Yes. The red. It's the red. I mean, you look over here at all of our suppressors.
It is colorful.
It stands out.
It does. The packaging stands out. So let's see what we got in here. On here it says it's lightweight. Let's see what we got. Compact, versatile, lightweight, additive manufacturing, made in the USA.
Aren't all suppressors made in the USA?
The ones we carry are. Let's see what happens when we open it up here. I'm gonna have to do this.
It's okay.
So we got the RXD 22 Ti Quick Start Guide with big pictures.
Awesome. We like pictures.
So what's it tell us?
I know on the side of this over here, the rating for it.
22 long rifle, 22 mag, 17 HMR, 17 WSM.
And 5.7 by 28.
Yeah. Dimensions are 5.6 inches long by 1.1 inches round. Weighs 5.6 ounces. Made out of 6Al4V titanium and 17.4 pH stainless.
I would say that's probably the muzzle devices in it. Oh, sorry.
So we do that, and then we got our little packaging.
That's kind of boring.
That's kind of boring, but you know it serves a purpose. This is an unboxing, so.
I know.
Then we got a patch, magnet patch. We got patch. Then we have the suppressor. And again, you know, like I said, basically they're a 3D printed unit. Not that heavy. Not as light as the Mortem.
I really want that one.
The Mortem, I have to say, was lighter.
Kenny Lussier says, good evening.
Good evening, Kenny. Nice to have you. So, this is made by Dead Air. It's licensed by Ruger, made by Dead Air. It is made, apparently 3D printed. It's what they call additive manufacturing.
Oh.
Now, here's the part I said is interesting. You know, it's always been that you get your 22 rimfire cans, and they got a direct thread, half 28 back in, because pretty much everything that's going to fit is half 28. Never been a problem. But they decide they're going to make this little muzzle brake. Ain't that cute? That's so cute.
It's very cute.
And then make the suppressor here where you have to have the muzzle brake on the gun to use it.
The one thing I guess I like about that, a lot of times you're having to put some sort of thread protector back on your 22 when you take off the can.
Granted,
You could just leave
granted,
that on there.
but let's say this is your 22 can, and you got 10 22 guns.
Oh goodness, so you've only got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And although they appear to be non-timing, in other words, you don't have to time it,
I understand.
unless you want to buy these individually.
Well, you could be like me and just buy a suppressor for each 22. That makes sense to me.
I don't know. I don't know, guys. What's your thoughts? Now, I get the cool factor. I understand the cool factor.
Yeah.
But what's your thoughts?
Don't be quiet. Tell us what you think.
So we get a couple of different tools in here. It looks like
Two
two of the same
one?
tool.
I think that's probably it.
And yeah, that's about it. So you've seen everything in the box. At least they're not greedy with their tools. Boy, they put that on with some serious wampum. Serious wampum.
I don't think people know what to think. That or nobody's saying anything.
So these, this is what Ruger and Dead Air come up with. I say, nice packaging. I like the packaging.
Yeah, I do too. But mostly anything in red and black, I think looks good.
Then we got, the little card here. Big pictures, big enough you can read.
Yep.
So, you can pull the core out for cleaning.
So user serviceable.
Yes.
People like that. John Miller said two good companies got to be a good product.
One would think. Pretty cool patch here.
I do like the patch. If Sony buys one of them and it's missing, it's probably my fault.
Y'all have heard her. We got evidence. We got evidence. So,
won't steal your patch.
we've done, over the last 3 nights, we've done
Day 3.
3 different suppressor companies unveiling or unboxing. We've done D3 Defense. We've done Disavowed, and we've done the rimfire of the Ruger Dead Air collaboration.
RXD. But
What do you guys think? What are y'all's thoughts? If you don't want to leave it now, if you're somebody that's listening to this tomorrow, the next day, or maybe you're on X, or maybe you're on YouTube, or one of the other platforms that we post this to, leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments. It's always nice for us to have and hear. I will say this, if you're over on those platforms, if you guys will hit that share button, we would sure appreciate it. So we're trying to get some following built up.
Especially over on X. We need some love over there.
We'd like to get X up where we can, frankly, move away from the Meta platform.
Yes.
And
I can share prices openly
We,
over
yeah,
there.
we could actually have free speech,
Yes.
and we don't have to tiptoe around, make up new keywords, and
Steve Glisson said he would prefer direct thread.
see, I'm
Yeah,
kind of with him.
me too.
I see the cool factor. Okay, I can give it cool factor points, but
Yeah.
me personally, I think I'm leaning like kind of with him, just because it, pretty much everything you're gonna shoot it on.
Yep.
Anything you're gonna shoot it on is half 28. So it would make me look at other cans a lot harder, you know. But that's me. Some people may like the cool factor, the cool points for having the muzzle brake and all that stuff.
I mean, if you're dedicating it to that one, cool.
And I have looked. They are going to offer that,
Direct thread?
the muzzle device.
Separately?
No, they're going to offer a muzzle device separately,
Of course.
and
Yeah.
they're going to be $60-$70.
All right.
So I don't know. Kind of go along there with Steve. Anything else that we need to show off tonight? What about that 1911?
Nathan, yes, that was an H&K Benelli I posted yesterday, and it sold yesterday. There have been so many people calling, asking. It didn't last long.
No.
It was a gorgeous gun.
That was
And
a-
it came with,
5 chokes and a set of synthetic stock and form.
yeah. Y'all missed out. Mr. Turner, I believe, posted that he took it home with him. Are you talking about this one up right here?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Won't you hold that up in front of the camera there, or I'll do it. This is one of the guns that'll be up for auction
Yep.
at TFA on the 6th.
Ty Tim's asking about the World War II or World War I Luger. The World War II one
Is sold.
is sold. It left the building yesterday as well.
We do still have the World War One with the correct holster
And all matching.
and all matching numbers. And the condition of the gun is, I'd give the blue, the original finish on the gun, 80%, maybe better, but I'd say 80% anyway on the finish. All the marks are struck clean. It's not one of those that was 1918 crossed out, 1920 put above it and all that. It's everything the fella's looking for. Luger collector should want and be looking for. Correct magazine. A lot of them had World War II magazines, or the magazines would get mixed up. This has got the correct magazine. Magazine's not numbered to the gun. The magazine's the only thing that don't match. If it had a matching number magazine, it would be.
Oh my.
But that's rare. But that gun is really, really nice. Really, really nice. And I'll tell you what, for you Smith guys, that 44 hand ejector early third model over there is it's
Which one was that one? What?
44 special. It's called the 44 hand ejector. It's the third change. or third model, whatever, third change. I think 6.5 inch, and that gun is that gun's pretty amazing. And for some of the other folks, look, we finally got some of our stuff in from HSM. Got a pallet in from them today. So now and y'all won't share this so people can hear it, because there's people looking for this stuff. And when they're finding it, they're getting robbed in a lot of places. But we now have 3220 in stock. We have 303 Savage ammunition in stock. I think I saw some 3840. Then we have some of the light kicking ammunition in the popular calibers. But that's just some that we got some 44 Russian in. So some of the harder stuff to find that people have been, when they found it, it's been stupid expensive. We do have in stock, and we'll be getting it priced hopefully sometime tomorrow or through the day tomorrow. But it won't be, extortionary stupidity.
And Glenn, we're glad you were able to join us tonight.
Oh, yeah.
He's late, he said, but he's here.
Now, he's one of them, might need some of that 3220 or 44 Russian or...
He hasn't been around in a while. He needs to come visit.
Him or Tabby, either one. So, anyway, that's about... we're live. Dakota. That's actually the live feed. Huh? You're what? My offspring.
You're off.
I think he's telling me I need to shut up and get off air.
Yes, it is. That's a customer's gun.
So anyway, is there anything else we need to show off?
I can't.
There's so much stuff that's come in. You guys just got to come look. Can't keep it all in memory. I know we picked up a nice BL-22 today, the Browning Lever Action 22.
Okay.
It's back there. We got the Shield X's in.
Yes.
We've got all kinds of cans. Turnaround times are still looking pretty good. Silencer Co. announced, I think it was today, I saw it today, that they're extending their little rebate program until October 31st.
Well, that's awesome.
So that's, every suppressor, every Silencer Co. suppressor you buy, get your paperwork, everything done and sent in. You get a $200 credit at Silencer Co.'s store.
Not here.
No, at Silencer Co. You have to order it from them.
I've had people ask me, so I was just...
You have to order it from them to use the credit.
Glenn said, I will. And John says, I plan on dropping by in the morning to see you. We might put you to work, John.
See what else? We got energetic. We got a few more energetics left.
That have a free tax stamp.
That have the free tax stamp on them that you can get right here in house.
I've got to organize suppressors again. They're
Um,
They're everywhere. We got some Scythe TIs.
Which will qualify for the $200.
Yep.
Is it that serious that you need a comb in the bathroom at work?
It's not ours.
What else is over there? We got some 46, some Silencer Co. 46 DTMs and 46 M's in. So those go fast. And a few other goodies. We got some cool night vision stuff. And night vision with thermal overlays. Yeah, just a lot of stuff. You guys need to stop by and see it. We got some custom projects going on that we'll be glad to show you.
Is the SKS hanging on the wall in the back for sale?
No, but there's
No.
about 6 more over here on the rack that are.
Yes, so we've got several.
Leave them with that.
Okay. No, I've got lots of SKSs right now. And there's several over really nice. There's some of the M's. I don't know if that's the one you're looking at or not. The one that takes the actual AK mags. 1 or 2 of those on the shelf. There's several Norenkos. There's a couple of Norenko Polytechs.
There's several.
Got some AK Sporters. Unmolested in the box from the 90s. All kinds of cool stuff. We need to do an inventory walk one day.
Maybe we'll do that in the next couple of weeks.
Um,
Cameron Graham says, what night vision stuff?
We've got, of course, we have Pulsar, we have AGM, and we just picked up, how do I pronounce it?
Shinex.
Shinex.
Any
And
Russian
Holosun.
SKSs?
Do what?
Any Russian SKSs?
I don't think so. I think everything I got right in here is either, most of it's Chinese, Norenko stamped Chinese. So did Hugo. I think everything I got right now is actually Chinese. Norenko stamped Chinese. Any other questions, comments, or insults? We do have Smith & Wesson's on sale this weekend in the used gun side. We got several of them. Come by and pick them up. There'll be less than 3 out the door. With several different ones to choose from. So, my son handed me this to leave y'all with this, so I'm going to. Ephesians 4:32 from the New King James Bible. Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as God in Christ forgave you. As always, God bless America. God bless you.